All right, we're going to get started. Welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of the Montezuma County Planning and Zoning Commission. This is being held at the Commissioners Meeting Room in Montezuma County Administrative Offices, 109 West Main, Room 250, Cortez, Colorado. We're going to open with the Pledge of Allegiance and then a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Don, can we have roll call, please?
Commissioner Hernandez.
Here.
Commissioner Saunders.
Here.
Commissioner Neergaard. Here. Commissioner Armstrong.
Here.
Commissioner Doyle.
Here.
Also present are Don Haley and Jane Duncan from the County Planning Department. Absent, Mike Lynch. That's it, just Mike. Okay, please turn off your cell phones during the meeting. Important calls could be taken outside in the foyer. Has the Commission, Planning and Zoning Commission, reviewed the minutes for the last month? 50 lakhs.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the planning and zoning minutes for September 12th, 2024.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Call for a vote.
Commissioner Hernandez.
Aye.
Commissioner Saunders.
Aye.
Commissioner Neergaard.
Aye.
Commissioner Armstrong.
Aye.
Commissioner Doyle.
Aye.
The Montezuma County Planning Commission welcomes you to this meeting. This board is comprised of members who are tasked to make recommendations to the Board of County Commissioners. We're not the decision makers. We encourage public comment after each permit. Persons wishing to speak during public comment will be limited to 3 minutes, or depending upon the number of people wishing to speak, it may be reduced at the discretion of the Planning Commission to allow all members of the public the opportunity to address their thoughts and concerns. When addressing the commission, please come to the podium. State your name and address for the record prior to providing your comments. Comments to individual applications are not permitted. Participants may not yield their time. I will be voting tonight. Have roll call, please, Don.
Commissioner Hernandez.
Here.
Commissioner Saunders.
Here.
Commissioner Neergaard.
Here.
Commissioner Armstrong.
Here.
Commissioner Doyle.
Here.
Okay, number 1. Notice is hereby given that the Montezuma County and Planning and Zoning Commission will hold a public hearing for the purpose of reviewing and determining recommendations to be made to the Board of County Commissioners regarding a proposed 2-lot moderate subdivision application submitted by Loretta Gilbert on property located at 17381 Road 24, Dolores, Colorado, consisting of 8.80 acres more or less, located west of Road 24, south of Highway 184, situated in Section 16, Township 37 North, Range 16 west of the New Mexico Prime Meridian. This is a public hearing. Was the public notice published?
Yes, sir.
Was evidence of letters to the adjoining neighbors and mineral owners submitted?
Yes, sir.
Was a sign posted?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do we have the applicants come down? Come on down.
At the table. Yeah. And you'll need to turn those microphones on.
Yeah. Okay, great, thanks. Okay, Planning Department findings. Jane.
Yes, Ms. Gilbert proposes to divide her property into a 2-lot moderate subdivision consisting of one 3.2 more or less acre parcel and one 5.6 more or less acre parcel. There is a driveway access off of Road 24, and a driveway permit was issued by the road department on June 15th, 2021. The existing driveway will be extended to the new parcel. All the infrastructure is already in. There is already a septic permit to the property. Any new septic system is required to be designed by a licensed engineer and permitted through the county health department. Wildfire Adaptive Partnership recommends a waiver for a wildfire mitigation plan due to the parcel is classified as a low risk and is widely devoid of fuels. There is no problem with any of the noxious weeds, and that's basically it.
Okay, thank you. You have anything to add to that?
Nope.
Okay. Commissioners, discussion? Questions?
No.
No?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, I answered my question only on the separate access, if there was going to be a separate access to that lot
No,
up
it'll
above.
have the same access.
You'll have the same
Yeah.
access. Okay. And that is going to be off of
24.
24.
Yeah.
So it's going to be one access to both the 3.2 and the 5.6.
Yeah.
Okay. But
The
there's gonna be
access
sep-
is really close right there, so, and it's
Right
at the
there?
top of the
It's at the
hill.
top of the hill, it
Yeah.
works out really good.
So you wouldn't want it anywhere else on that 3.2.
Okay, so we're going to have an easement from the 5.6 to the 3.2, correct?
Okay.
Okay. So that'll be a utility and road easement.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to open this up for public comment. Anyone wishing to speak, please come to the podium. Okay, seeing none, we will close it and bring it back to the commissioners. I do have one other question. This property will be for sale?
No.
It's going to be staying in the family?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'll entertain a motion.
I will make a motion to recommend to the Board of County Commissioners to approve a proposed 2-lot moderate subdivision application submitted by Loretta Gilbert based on the following. The proposed use is in conformity with the code. The proposed use shall not generate any significant adverse impacts on other property in the area, and public utilities and services are available or can be made available to support uses consistent with the proposed zoning. And I have no conditions.
Okay, I would condition that the new owner, if it's family or not, be notified that there is a land use code in Montezuma County. So, there's building setbacks and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's all. Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Okay, no further discussion. We'll call for a vote now.
Commissioner Hernandez,
Aye.
Commissioner Saunders,
Aye.
Commissioner Newgard,
Aye.
Commissioner Armstrong,
Aye.
Commissioner Doyle.
Aye.
Okay, the motion passed and it was unanimous. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
I'll be in touch with you, Loretta.
Okay, Don, can we have roll call?
Commissioner Hernandez,
Yep.
Commissioner Saunders,
Here.
Commissioner Neergard.
Here.
Commissioner Armstrong.
Here.
Commissioner Doyle.
Here.
Okay, number 2. Notice is hereby given, the Montezuma County Planning and Zoning Commission will hold a public hearing for the purpose of reviewing and determining recommendations to be made to the Board of County Commissioners regarding a proposed subdivision amendment and rezoning application to lot number 3 of the Millard Farm subdivision submitted by Edward and Carrie Joe Comisky on property located at 13123 Road 21, Cortez, Colorado, consisting of 14.66 acres, more or less, located north of Road N, west of Road 21, situated in Section 1, Township 36 North, Range 17 West of the New Mexico Prime Meridian. Can we have the applicants come down? Okay, Jane, this is the public hearing, was the public notice published?
Yes, sir.
Was evidence of letters to the adjoining neighbors and mineral owners submitted?
Yes, sir.
And was the sign posted?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can we have department findings, please?
Sure. Mr. and Mrs. Comisky are proposing to amend lot number 3 of the Millard Farms 3-lot subdivision to create 2 additional lots, resulting in a 5-lot moderate subdivision. The new lots will be for their children. The driveway access is off of Road 24, and a driveway permit, oh, wait a minute, that was wrong. Anyways, there is 2 residences already on the property. One is accessed off of 21, the other one is accessed off of N. The infrastructure is already in place, and there's no problems with any of the utility entities extending the utilities up to the other properties.
Okay. You have anything to add to that?
No, other than the new access will be off of Road 21.
Off of 21, okay.
Just north of the proposed property line.
Okay. So it will have its own separate?
We will have to
okay.
get its own separate access and apply for the driveway permit and everything from the county.
Okay, questions, commissioners? No? Okay, I have questions. Okay, there's 2 homes on the 14.66, but we're gonna split it, so there'll be 1 and 1, and then 1 to be built, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And so there's water for the 2 homes, the third will have,
We will have to purchase a new water tap for the third. Yes.
okay. And then the access you've already addressed off of 21, okay. Okay, that's all I had. We're gonna open it up for public comment. Any comments, please come to the podium. Okay, seeing none, we'll close it and bring it back to the commissioners.
Quick question, Don. Just where that existing structure sits in relation to the property line, is there like,
This one?
yeah, is there like a variance on the setback or? I mean, nothing they can do about it now, but I just wondered if it's something they should fix. As long as they're going through the process.
I don't know how long has that building
We
been?
purchased the property with the building on it. And I don't know that it don't meet setback requirements based on it. I haven't really checked that at all, but
Yeah.
that's where it was at when we purchased the property. I believe, talking to the previous owner, that was built in 2000 or 2001.
Will there be a plaque created for this application, won't there be?
Yes, there will be.
Can we have that as a condition then for that building to have to find out what the setback is?
Well, we'd have to find out when it was built. It's not in the 93 imagery, but it's in the 05 imagery. So it could pre-exist the land use code.
Well, just to, yeah, to make sure that it's going to conform it, see, with the code. 30-foot setback, right? Yeah, lines don't mean anything, but
Yeah,
if there's a plat that has to be created,
I just feel like I've
good call.
seen the commissioners want to fix things like that if they find them.
Yes.
Just through a variance. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
It's just
Right.
clean it up,
Yeah,
yeah, legally.
we can put that as a condition. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Ted? Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to recommend to the Board of County Commissioners to approve a proposed subdivision amendment and rezoning application to lot number 3 of the Millard Farm subdivision submitted by Edward and Carrie Jo Comisky based on the following. The proposed use is in conformity with the code. The proposed use shall not generate any significant adverse impacts on other property in the area, and public utilities and services are available or can be made available to support uses consistent with the proposed zoning. And you all had a condition?
Yeah, I guess determine if a variance is needed for the existing principal structure for setbacks.
You understand? Yeah, so that we can see if it's in compliance with the code.
Okay.
Yeah, you can fix it though.
Okay, that's, so we need a second?
I'll second, no,
Okay, Mike, you got it. Okay, I have a motion and a second. No further discussion other than the condition. Call for a vote.
Commissioner Hernandez,
Aye.
Commissioner Saunders,
Aye.
Commissioner Neergard,
Aye.
Commissioner Armstrong,
Aye.
Commissioner Doyle.
Aye.
Okay, the motion carried, it was approved, and it was unanimous. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, takes care of 2. Okay, let's go to number 3. The notice is hereby given that the Montezuma County Planning and Zoning Commission will hold a public hearing for the purpose of reviewing and determining recommendations to be made to the Board of County Commissioners regarding a proposed single-lot development and rezoning application submitted by, why can't I say that name? Georgia? Georgia Alston, agent Julie Sutler, on property located at 10791 Road 23, Cortez, Colorado, consisting of 66.02 acres, more or less, located west of Road 23, south of Road L, situated in Section 20, Township 36 North, Range 16 west of the New Mexico Prime Meridian. Can we have the applicants come on down? Georgia. Thank you. Okay, this is a public hearing. Was the public notice published?
Yes, sir?
Was evidence and letters to the adjoining neighbors and mineral owners submitted?
Yes, sir?
And was the sign posted?
Yes, sir?
Okay, department findings.
Georgia proposes to create a single lot development consisting of 31 acres more or less, with the existing residence on it, ponds and outbuildings. The remainder of the property will remain greater than 35 acres. The surrounding properties consist of Pro Canyon Subdivision to the south with 35-acre parcel. And other parcels, each less than 3 acres, are in the surrounding areas. There are also large farm areas as well. The driveway access is off of Road 23 and has been in existence since the construction of the residence in 1914. Any new driveway would require to be permitted through the county road system. All infrastructure is currently in place due to the residents, and that's about it. There's also irrigation shares with Montezuma Valley Irrigation.
Okay, thank you. Commissioners, discussion, questions? I have one. The new lot that's going to be created is agricultural? It's going to stay agricultural? You don't foresee a residence?
I would build on it if it was me. It's beautiful.
Then it's going to be for sale?
It is for sale.
Okay.
Mhm.
So there could be a residence
Correct.
there, okay. And then water would be provided and utilities, of course, and the new access coming off of 23 to match the other one?
Well, that lot is actually, I believe that's not the one in question. It's the one south of it, the 31-acre lot.
Okay,
Because the other one's going to meet the criteria for being 35 acres or more. So that one's not in question. It's just the 31-acre parcel.
It's just a single lot development of the 31 acres.
oh, so the one, oh, so the 30 lot. And that's your home?
It's Georgia's
Oh,
home.
George's, okay,
Mhm.
okay. Okay,
Also, Chairman, right now, the 31-acre proposed parcel is serviced by a cistern,
okay.
but the applicant is currently working with Montezuma Water Company to upgrade the line and, oh, never mind, that's wrong. Sorry, I'm on the wrong page.
Rowan.
I'm on the wrong page, sorry.
Okay,
I had a blonde moment.
all right, so it's the lower property that's gonna be for sale with the dwellings and so forth.
No, she's keeping that parcel.
She's keeping that part.
Mhm.
Then this is gonna be the north lot that'll be for
correct.
sale, okay. And that may have an access off of L then, or,
It has
23.
an agricultural access off of Road L.
okay.
There's a gate there, but there's excellent line of sight all along 23 and L.
Okay, so either or,
Yes.
okay. Okay, I've got nothing else. Okay, we're gonna open this up for public comment. Anyone wishing to speak, please come to the podium. Okay, seeing none, we will close it, bring it back to the commissioners, and entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to recommend to the Board of County Commissioners to approve a proposed single lot development and rezoning application submitted by Georgia Alston and agent Julie Sukla, based on the following. Proposed use is in conformity with the code. The proposed use shall not generate any significant adverse impacts on other property in the area, and public utilities and services are available or can be made available to support uses consistent with the proposal.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. I'll have a condition that the new owner be notified that there is a county land use code so that they understand there's,
They know.
okay. For the record, we're putting it in. Okay, no further discussion, then we'll call for the vote, Don?
Commissioner Hernandez.
Aye.
Commissioner Saunders.
Aye.
Commissioner Naregard.
Aye.
Commissioner Armstrong.
Aye.
Commissioner Doyle.
Aye.
Okay, the motion carried. It was unanimous. Good luck. Okay, roll call, Don.
Commissioner Hernandez,
Here.
Commissioner Saunders,
Here.
Commissioner Neergard,
Here.
Commissioner Armstrong,
Here.
Commissioner Doyle.
Here.
Okay, number 4. Oh, somebody really wants you. They're not gonna hang up.
Doesn't know how to.
I just got it today. I thought I had it turned off. Sorry. Yeah, it could be back there.
Okay, item number 4. Notice is hereby given that the Montezuma County and Planning and Zoning Commission will hold a public hearing for the purpose of reviewing and determining recommendations to be made to the Board of County Commissioners regarding a proposed 8-lot major subdivision and AR 3-9 rezoning application submitted by Kevin Patricia Hale, agents Jennifer Turner and Rachel Comisky, on property located at 30655 Road H, Cortez, Colorado, consisting of 36.05 acres more or less, located east of Road 27, south of Highway 160, situated in Section 34, Township 36 North, Range 15 West of the New Mexico Prime Meridian. The applicant's here. Or is she on Zoom? Okay, here we go.
One agent on Zoom and one on
Okay,
in
great.
person.
Okay, this is a public hearing. Was the public notice published?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Was evidence of letters to the adjoining neighbors and mineral owners submitted?
Yes, sir.
Was a sign posted?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have department findings, please.
Sure. The applicants proposed to create an 8-lot major subdivision with 8 mobile home units on 8 4-acre lots, 1 home per lot. This would include building a new road and bringing water out to the property. The current owners are in the process of selling the property to the agents. The surrounding properties consist of residential and agricultural uses, along with Colorado State property to the north and Bright Star Campground, a 12.5-acre general plan unit development. Currently, the property does not have any residential structures on it. It's vacant land. The driveway access will be off of Road H. And the road is a non-county maintained private road that has not been properly maintained. Applicants will be upgrading the road from where Road H ends to the second entrance of the proposed subdivision. The road will be to county specs. Let's see, and right here is where. Right now, the little property in the southwest corner is serviced by a cistern. The property currently has the 1 residence on it. The applicants are currently working with Montezuma Water Company to upgrade the line and purchase 9 water taps. And basically, that's it.
Okay. Anything to add to that?
I don't believe so.
No? Okay. Commissioners, discussion. Questions?
Are you guys gonna get the water system in before you put the lots up for sale, or are you gonna try to sell the lots before?
The first stage would be putting in the infrastructure, so we would have the road and the water and the electric.
Get everything in before you
Yes.
put any property?
And yes, we would develop and put the mobile homes on before selling.
Oh, okay.
I was curious, the business plan references 9 units to be sold, but the application shows 8.
It's already subdivided, so the one that says not a part is not part of what needs to be subdivided.
But it's
already
part of the
in
business plan?
It is part of the business plan, because we're purchasing the whole property, but it is already in two parcels.
Okay, and Jane, you said that it's a red road right now at the end of
Yes.
H?
Yes.
And the intention will be to keep it a red road,
It will be upgraded to county specs.
but will be a red road.
It's currently not a red road, I don't believe. It says
It's a
private
red
drive.
road, it's green to a point, and then it turns red.
Okay. It says private drive, and there's not a red sign.
Yeah, if it's a private drive, then that means it's a red sign,
Yeah.
non-county maintained road.
That's basically
Yeah.
what the county won't maintain it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna stay red. Any other questions?
No, I just had water stuff. But
Okay.
answer that.
Okay. All right, then, we're gonna, open this up to public comment. Okay,
Come to the podium, public comment.
My name is Alvin Martin, and if you would bring up that picture back up again.
Your address,
speak-
please?
Huh?
Your address, please?
I'm sorry, 3160 County Road H.
Thank you.
Okay, right there where the green line is at. There, in that old lot there, that belongs to me. And that red road runs right in through our property from the edge of the green all the way to the other end. Right at the end there, that road runs right in our property.
so Road H, you're saying,
Yes.
runs through your property?
Yes.
Do we know there's an easement for Road H?
There is an easement that runs the length of these split lots.
So the split logs is right up there, yes, that.
Okay, according to the records, there's an easement there, so the road can stay there.
The road can stay there. But, you know, with all the traffic and stuff, like from that edge all the way out there, they're all private properties, so.
They're gonna go to the end? Yeah, they are. It's a 60-foot road? easement?
60-foot easement,
60-foot easement,
correct.
okay. So are you asking a question, or?
Yeah, I'm asking a question. How much traffic is there gonna be, and what are they gonna be doing? I mean, I understand there's gonna be in apartments and stuff, but traffic-wise, I mean, it's all private property, and it's pretty quiet out there and stuff, and with all this, is what I'm asking.
Okay. Okay, thank you. We'll get that question answered. Okay, anyone else? Okay.
My name's Billy Akers, and I live at 30777 Road H. It's a lucky lot. I'm here to just make a statement regarding the proposal of an 8-lot subdivision and rezoning application on our private road at the end of Road H, specifically 30655 Road H. I want to first give a brief synopsis of the road. Over the last 3 years since we moved there, I personally paid to install an 8-foot by 40-foot culvert. If you can pull that other map up. There's a culvert just to the left of the southwest corner of the property in question there. So I put that 8-foot by 40-foot culvert in an arroyo with rock, gravel, and dirt that replaced a rickety 2x6 board and 2 rail car bases, because I wanted to build a house and I couldn't get all the traffic, the trucks and things that I needed to get out there to build a home. And I needed to run water, because I came from Alabama. Forgive me, I know I'm a transplant, but water bubbles up out of the ground in Alabama. It doesn't here, and I didn't want to have to haul it. So I put that culvert in so I could run water. to our property, which, if you'll look, is the down, yes, sir. So I'm number 3 on the big picture, but number 1 in your heart, don't forget, okay? So anyway, the maintenance of the road's been very limited. It's been carried by few and enjoyed by many, but I personally have tried to enhance our area down there with what I could do as far as building and such. To the proposal of, and specifically building a new road. This is a private road, and Don, are you certain it's a 60-foot easement? Because I thought it was a 50-foot easement.
I believe it's a 60-foot, checking the documents.
Did you, so if you check that, okay.
Yeah, and
because I didn't pull up our deed and such, but I thought it was a 50-foot. And that would be a problem if we're going to put a county spec road, because county specs are 60-foot.
Correct.
And of course, the board would have to give a variance there. There are also water lines 4 feet deep along that easement that may be affected by the road. And that is the road there, 3250 Road H right there. The water taps are almost dead center of that property. See the 30250 right here? So that I had to run 3,000 feet of water line. So there's 3 lines in that easement that would be affected if they went to put bar ditches in there. So just want to make sure everyone's aware of that. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. There are also water lines I mentioned. The new road would be enticing to those that drive on it, because it is a gravel road in the wintertime. It can get quite messy. But most of the residents I've spoken to, they don't want that road at the sacrifice of a mobile home development going in.
Thank you. At your 3 minutes.
Is that time?
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Hello, my name is Troy Yashkov, and I own and operate.
Address, please.
Own and operate Dark Sky Campground, Bright Star Campground at 30261 County Road H, directly to the west of the proposed development. Yeah, so this is our parcel is adjacent to the west of the proposed subdivision. Together, this real estate and business represents a significant portion of our retirement savings that we invested and have worked tirelessly to improve into an established and respected lodging and camping facility. We host tourists from all over the world and have some of the highest Google, Airbnb, and HipCamp ratings in the Four Corners. I bring this up because the proposed subdivision will immediately and systematically destroy our dark sky campground with all the new light pollution. If this subdivision is approved, it will obstruct the views to the east, which is the main attraction of this dark sky campground. The proposed project will render the dark sky area bordering the national park into the subdivision with full of homes and structures with lights and all the noise that goes in with the new neighborhood. Our real estate and campground consist of many structures and infrastructures that will be nearly worthless without the current campground business model that we built. The value of all of our hard work and financial investment will be cut in half overnight if this subdivision is approved. Furthermore, other than improving the city water lines, we do not believe a subdivision like this will have a positive impact on this quiet, dead-end road bordering Mesa Verde National Park. This mobile home subdivision may be subdivided into 9 lots, but we understand that you can have up to 2 livable structures on each lot. This means owners can add a second mobile home or other structures with more lights, This 40 acres bordering us could end up with 18 homes and additional structures like barns, with additional lights, additional traffic, delivery trucks, garbage trucks. Like I said, I invested a big chunk of my retirement savings in this property with the understanding that it was surrounded by 40-acre parcels with a limit of 2 livable structures on each parcel. The proposed subdivision property has already been subdivided into a 5-acre, 35-acre plot. I believe that subdividing in this area has gone far enough, and that Mesa Verde's commitment to dark skies and the tourist attraction for that should be considered. If I have some time left, it's always good to see what you're, I only have a few sets of these, so you'll have to share.
We can share.
Yeah. But this, so that first picture that you see is a similar subdivision to the west. And there is a big berm over there, but in that photo you can see how all the light from that subdivision is still visible even behind that berm. Now, we don't have no berm like that to our east, and all of our guests are looking to the east because that's the view. That's the view that they come out to see. And the dark skies. It is dark out there. But with this subdivision, that's all gone. And so will be the business. We will not have a dark sky campground anymore.
Okay, thank you.
Yep,
That's your-
thank you.
Anyone else wishing to speak?
My name is Robin Smith. I'm going to read this so I can get through it faster. My husband and I own and operate.
Address, Robin?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 30261 Road H. It's the campground that he just spoke of. And my husband and I own and operate Bright Star Campground. This property also includes a rental house. Together we own and manage the business. Bright Star Campground is an established commercial campground bordering the proposed subdivision. The property is very close to the end of the road bordering Mesa Verde National Park. We have been dedicated to the importance of keeping dark skies near Mesa Verde and keeping unnecessary traffic low. We don't have delivery trucks or garbage. Well, we have half the year we have once a year we have a garbage truck. The low light is a very important feature bordering the national park that draws tourism to Montezuma County. As we personally interact with many of our guests, their feedback is consistent that the dark sky and visibility of the stars is a critical aspect to the Mesa Verde experience and camping. Our location outside of Cortez is perfectly situated to bring business to the stores in Cortez, such as grocery stores, restaurants, and shops. We know that the campground has been an asset to tourism and local tax dollars. In respect to the proposed subdivision between us and the national park, we agree that more affordable housing is needed in the area. However, we do not believe this is a proper location for 9 homes and other structures on one 40-acre parcel. In addition, the proposed neighborhood is not affordable housing. That's maybe here nor there. In respect to the proposed subdivision between us and the national park, I just read that. Sorry. More residences on this section of rural dead-end road were purchased with the intent, most residences were purchased with the intent of their neighbors having 1 or 2 homes per 40 acres. This 40 acres has already been subdivided once. This proposal is to further subdivide 40 acres 9 times. 9 homes and other structures, potentially adding second livable structures per lot, will also cause far more traffic. He already talked about that. Last spring, we put Bright Star Campground on the market to sell for some personal reasons. Our goal is just to recoup our investment, and while letting younger people own and manage the business. Since then, we have had many investors inquire on purchasing and expanding on its 40 acres to create an RV park with 50 to 100 RV sites. In turn, they also would bring the expanded water lines and road repairs. In respect for the neighbors, the traffic, and Mesa Verde's dark sky environment, we have turned down those offers. We weren't seeing this coming, though. So, if the subdivision is approved, we cannot sell the business. More than half of our life savings that we invested in this campground, plus 3 years of intense work, will be obsolete. It will be worth half the value, the property. The business will have no value other than about the business side, other than about $30,000 movable assets. Our loss will be around $425,000, since the current infrastructure that was permitted and compliant with the county ordinances would have little value as a campground with a neighborhood on its boundary and in its views. Our investment would be reduced to a house and acreage because the campground infrastructure would have little to no purpose. At 60 years old, this financial loss of our retirement savings would be catastrophic to us. We have spent over $17,000 in permits to Montezuma County, and we also spent $24,000 meeting the requirements for the permits, such as surveys, plat maps, septic system, and plumbing. We also pay quarterly sales and lodging taxes to the county. We pay commercial property taxes. All of these expenses and many more will become 90% obsolete if we must close the campground. We can't sell, no one's going to buy it, okay? They might buy the property.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, have I run out of time?
Thank you.
Okay.
That's your 3 minutes.
All right.
Okay. Anyone else?
My name is Ken Degener, and I live at 30776 Road 8. I am at the last acreage there. My property is immediately east, adjacent to their proposed site. I have lived there since 1981. I've enjoyed the fact that it is very quiet out there. It's very peaceful. I think that if this property is developed as they wish, I think there will be certainly significant impact on road, but if they're going to improve the road, that will help a lot. Up to recently, I have been, and past another neighbor, were the only ones who did any road work or maintenance out there. I put thousands and thousands of dollars into that road. I also helped pay for the culvert when Mr. Akers replaced it. We had a bridge there that was replaced by Mr. Akers, and it was a great deal. It helped a lot. I think that if the county does take over the road, I have been asked to request that the road be only like a 25-mile-per-hour speed limit. People drive on that road, not always at a slow pace. And I understand that right now the road is not up to county standards. I can't afford to bring it up to county standards. But if it's brought up to county standards, I think it will need to have some kind of speed limit control on it, just because of the fact that people don't always go slow, and it is a problem, I think. Other than that, I do not have a significant opposition to the development. I understand everybody else's issues, and I think they're valid. But for me personally, I don't have an issue. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay.
My name is Lisa Akers. I live at 30777 Road H. As for adding more residents, that would affect a number of benefits of our living in a rural area. We enjoy a quiet, dark sky area up against conservation easements. and the Mesa Verde National Park that we are so proud of and we enjoy nightly on our private road. More residents, especially the proposal of 8 mobile homes in a small area, would definitely affect that and contribute more sound pollution to the area. More dogs, lots of things. It would definitely affect more sound pollution to the area. And the values of our property would also be affected financially, aesthetically, and distract from the desirability of our location. There are a lot of good people that live in mobile homes, but a mobile home community is a community of depreciating residents, unlike stick-built homes on like property, and that affects our property values. In addition to the aforementioned effects, this proposal will also detract from our beautiful mountain views that brought us here to this location in the first place. That's all.
Thank you. Okay.
I didn't know this was even going on. But just, my name is Julie Sukla, 13657 Road 21 is my address. I'm not a neighbor, but I have been, this microphone doesn't work very well.
Yeah.
I have been traveling a lot recently to other communities and hearing what happens with affordable housing. And it's hard because you come somewhere for what it is like at the particular moment when you're buying it and deciding that's where you want to make your life. But the problem is, if you surround a community with areas that can never be developed, you end up with a community that is not somewhere where our kids can stay. It's not somewhere that people can afford to live. Take Steamboat Springs, for example. They're completely surrounded by conservation easements. So they can't, they have no more land to build any more houses. We can't do that here also. I don't think it will depreciate your value as much as you're thinking. I'm a realtor, so honestly, the road improvements will help. I understand your marketing, the dark skies is probably what you've been focused on. That will be impacted, but the overall property values can be improved by the road improvements. I just want to say that to you guys because we're seeing it in other communities, what's happening. That when we're buying a property, you can't count on the view staying the same with your neighbors, because unless it is a restricted property, we still have some private property rights. So I just wanted to say that. Thanks.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay. Okay, then we're going to close this public comment and bring it back to the commissioners.
Can I ask a clarifying question? People are saying mobile. Is this manufactured housing?
Yes,
And
this
it will
is
be on
manufactured.
foundation?
Yes, they will be on foundations at ground level. They are stick-built. They're 2x6. They're not going to be mobile. They're going to be attached to the land. We're going to be making, there's going to be HOAs, and there's going to be things that they can't leave junk in the yard. They can't have multiple vehicles and things like that. And I've spoken with the neighbors, and I'm willing to address their concerns as far as light pollution and placing of the houses to try to mitigate that. And looking at maybe putting some things about not putting other dwellings on there and things like that. We're definitely open to that. We're not trying to, take away from the neighbors. We want to build something that's beautiful and helps improve the area. My parents currently own that piece of property, and they've been trying to sell for about 4 years, and they nobody wants to live on that road, and they don't have water, the road can't be driven on half the time. And I understand the views. Currently, where this property is does not directly impact the Mesa Verde views from the campground. It's more towards the north. It's right at the very end of the mesas. And we understand the impacting views. My parents lived there prior to Billy and Lisa, and Billy and Lisa built their house right in their view of the Mesa Verde, and they were kind of sad. You know, that we understand that is sad because they loved their view of the Mesa Verde, and now there's a big house and a barn impacting that. But we are willing to work with the neighbors and try to make it as least impactful as we can.
Thank you.
I think that's an important aspect, because everybody's been talking mobile homes, and now it's a manufactured home, which is a whole different
Yeah, and I
animal.
mean, that's becoming the
Mhm.
the norm and what is affordable in this area. So I had to make that clarification.
Thank you.
Because it's a very different thing.
Okay, anything else?
In the packet, it says normal?
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of my questions.
Yeah.
is It's mobile
So
home.
I'm
now.
glad we got that clarified. I mean, yeah.
Are you contemplating any kind of like screening or anything for the community, like fence or anything like that?
Each lot will be fenced.
Okay.
But we were planning on doing like a horse fence or pasture fence so it would fit more in the area. Just because it is more agricultural area there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it fit in more with the area.
So in your business plan, it says that you will be putting in, under products and services, will be providing affordable housing in the form of mobile homes. That's
Yes,
your
sorry.
business plan.
Yes.
I
Well,
mean, it was submitted,
yes.
as submitted.
So they are manufactured homes.
Yes?
Yes. Sorry, I guess we missed that part in there.
Okay.
So homes on a foundation.
Homes on a foundation, yes. They will not be able to move them on and off.
And they'll own the property and the house.
They'll own the property and the house, and we will be developing them prior to selling them. So it won't be we're selling lots to people and then they bring in whatever they choose.
I read the same package, Mike, and, you know, so that was an error of the mobile home.
Yes.
You call it affordable housing, which between, what was it, 400 and 600,000?
400 and 500.
500?
It's a new standard for affordable.
Oh, it is? Yes, sir. Affordable to who? To whom, I should say.
I think that's subjective.
Yeah, very subjective.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Yeah, very subjective. And I have concerns, one for the neighbors. I understand something like this out where there's massive acreage. The road is an issue. I live fortunately on a green road, so I know what the county does and doesn't do when winter comes. So if the private individuals are maintaining that road, now you have additional people on there that are going to impact that road. Even if the county does bring it up to their standards, and it's still a red road, it means that has to be maintained by the people that live there.
Yes, and we would have that written into our HOA fees. We would have fees every month. We're still working on getting bids for what that maintenance would look like. And so we would build that into where they would have a monthly maintenance fee to take care of that road.
The Road H.
Yes, that red part. Currently, there's no structure for anyone taking care of the road.
You'll have to do your internal road, but I'm talking, yeah.
No, I'm talking about Road H.
Road H.
Yes, it's about a mile from the end of the paved.
And there'll be CC and Rs, obviously, with this done, right? There'll be CC and Rs.
Yeah, there has to be the minimum, but, yeah, they can add in all these stipulations for their plan and HOA and road fees. And the commitment that they're gonna build from the end of Green Road H to their east
Yeah.
access.
So you're gonna bring in a new road, basically, the county standards, water that's gonna be brought in there. Electric's probably gonna be overhead, I'm assuming. 'cause underground's
I believe
probably
it's
too cheap.
underground. I believe it's
Underground.
going to be underground. They said it was the same.
Down the road.
It's already there, existing overhead, okay.
But
Well, you'll bring it to yours
To
underground. Yes,
ours will be
yes.
underground, yes,
That's already there, okay.
yes.
John, I've got a concern
Please.
with this proposal and its effect on neighboring properties. I mean, I go back to the land use code, there's a lot of stuff in there, but major objective is to preserve the rural characteristic of the county.
Right.
And I think when you're putting this next to existing infrastructure or campground, it's not enhancing it, and it's not maintaining it. And so, you know, I can't vote to approve this, and I won't.
Okay. No, we have our public comment closed. It's closed. Thank you. Well, again, I have some of the same concerns, and it just doesn't fit in that area with the large properties. And again, if it's affordable, it's not at that kind of price, and even if you brought it down to $200,000, that's 5 miles to Cortez. So people that are in that kind of price zone are either taking public transit because they don't have their own vehicles, and like I said, it's 5 miles to Cortez from that road. So fitting the affordability doesn't fit into my scope.
Where I come down is, I mean, we do get caught in this place about preserving rural character every now and then, and I also, you know, feel pretty strongly about property rights. And I feel like this applicant is, you know, exercising their private property rights by going through the process. And so I think that residential is a use by right. And I think if some of the concerns around the road and the water's in and that kind of stuff can be addressed in the manner the applicant is saying, I'd put conditions like that onto an approval. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it is a dilemma, because to fix that road's it's not gonna be cheap.
It's
Definitely
not
gonna be
cheap, which is
no.
why we are proposing so many
Yeah,
pieces, because we'd have to be able to afford to put
yeah.
the road in.
Yeah, for the price of the lots, sure.
Yeah.
And then your internal road even, and your underground to the underground electric.
Yes. And the water.
Was there any thought about maybe not making 9 lots, but making it,
We have looked at making lesser lots, but it's just not affordable with the road and the water and the electric. The infrastructure is just not there, which is part of the problem with trying to sell that piece of property. Nobody wants to purchase it, and there's no more water taps available on that line.
yeah.
So there's currently a cistern, so you have to haul water, and there's no drainage on the land, so the water runs off of the land right into the cistern. It's always has silt in it. There's no bar ditches on the road, so.
Yeah, the current road is about 2 foot underground level.
Yeah.
Is that in a flat field?
Yeah.
So you can imagine what it's like when it's, you know, you try to sell in the wintertime, you better take it off until it's nice in the spring. So it looks beautiful. But and there really hasn't been no upgrade on that road besides the bridge too much to help road conditions since they lived it. And they're one of them because they can't afford to put a road in. I hear it.
Yeah.
So I don't see how it's going to get any
Could you
better.
speak into the microphone?
Oh, yep, sorry. I don't see how it could get any better without someone going in there and fixing that road and helping them out to do it.
And there are currently many mobile homes along that property, and actual mobile homes, not manufactured homes. So what we're proposing, we're trying to make it fit in as well as we can with the community. So it would look more like agricultural structures and fencing, and we're trying to make it blend, not be a sore thumb.
So it's your intention to fix that road H all the way to your, that'd be the what,
Yes.
east property line?
Yes.
Okay. To the end.
And we would have to upgrade the water line all the way from the pavement to the property, because the line isn't big enough to put any more water taps on. And that, the water company also said that that would allow more water taps available for other people in the community as well.
On a 2-inch line?
No, it'd be 4-inch.
Oh, it'd be 4-inch line,
Yes.
okay. I thought I saw 2-inch.
It has 2 inch, but they have to upgrade to 4 inch.
Okay.
Well, I'm ready to make a motion.
Okay.
I'd like to make a motion to recommend to the Board of County Commissioners to approve a proposed 8-lot major subdivision, AR 3-9 rezoning application submitted by Kevin and Patricia Hale, agents Jennifer Turner and Rachel Comisky, based on the following. The proposed use is in conformity with the code. The proposed use shall not generate any significant adverse impacts on other property in the area. And public utilities and services are available or can be made available to support uses consistent with the proposed zoning. I don't have conditions.
I think there's, commissioners might have conditions. Yeah.
I don't know how to say it. Just that the road will be brought up to county standards and maintained that way in perpetuity.
And I also think they need to set up some kind of road maintenance agreement with all the property owners.
Yeah, something.
Where everyone's paying the same amount. Not just, everyone that lives on that road needs to help maintain the road.
Well, they will have to once it's developed.
I know, but I'm,
They will during development.
Say again?
They will, not just after it's developed, it's during
Oh,
development.
well, yeah.
All those
yeah,
trucks
well,
come
yeah,
and go.
yeah. But apparently they do now, so.
I think it'll be increased with 8 more sites out there.
I think, John, I had a condition. Oh, on your CC&Rs, being there 3-lot subdivision, 3-lot acres, right? 3.5 acres, 4 acres, that be limited to 1 residence.
Yes.
Maybe you can put a barn or an out structure, but
Yes.
not a second residence.
And we would make sure that,
Can we do that?
Can we do that?
On CC&R, yeah.
and we would make sure that all outbuilding structures are attached to the land, that they're not just,
Okay, but not a second residence.
yes.
Okay, single residence. Okay, that's all I have. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, Jason.
Yes.
No further discussion. We'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Hernandez.
Aye.
Commissioner Saunders.
Aye.
Commissioner Neergard.
Aye.
Commissioner Armstrong.
Aye.
Commissioner Doyle.
Nay.
Okay, the motion passed. It was 4-1. Congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, can we have roll call, Don?
Commissioner Hernandez.
Here.
Commissioner Saunders.
Here.
Commissioner Neergard. Commissioner Armstrong.
Here.
Commissioner Doyle.
Here.
The only additional discussion I have, just a reminder, is Ian will be doing training on October 15th in this room. I believe it was at 7 o'clock
That's next week.
6.
in the evening,
I don't know.
PM.
PM. And then he's also going to do another training, same training, you don't have to go to both, on November the 12th.
The
So if you
15th
can
of
make
October, that's
one
next.
or the other.
That's next Tuesday.
I'll be here next week.
At 9, right? 9.
October 15th and November the 12th.
At 9 a.m.
What time is the one on?
PM?
I believe it's at 7 PM.
7 p.m. Well, I was thinking 9. I have it at 9.
9 PM's a little late, John.
So, not 9 p.m., a.m. So we're going to be on the 15th of October at
7 p.m.
7 p.m. I didn't even
Yeah.
get close.
I'll be in Chicago, but I put it down on the 12th, but I put down,
November 12th is the
Right.
second.
I put down
Training.
6 p.m.
Yeah, and I can't be at that one. I'd
It
rather
might be,
this one.
let me check his email.
I can only be at this,
I think they're both at 7.
You sound like you.
this meeting. Oh, I see why I did that.
I
Okay.
think they're both at 7.
Okay. Have any other discussions? No?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Okay.
So moved.
Okay.
Aye.
Make a motion.